Yo, y'all not gonna believe what just happened in this video. Let's get into it. We the People TV.
I'm not gonna fucking
Do
play
not
with you,
touch
bro. Don't
Oh,
record
did
my
you see
sister.
slap
I'm
me?
not gonna play with you. Go and get up out of here.
Well, I was assaulted. This woman over here. I'm recording in public, sir. I'm just walking around, minding my own business, taking pictures and video. I'm an auditor. She doesn't like that I'm recording.
Since we're all here together, can this deputy talk outside so we're separate the parties so we won't cause anything further?
I'll stand over here with you, not outside for now, but I'm good over here. I don't want to leave the property just yet because I want them to understand this is public and we can take pictures and video.
Sure.
So I have it on video. I can show you guys. But she assaulted me, slapped me, grabbed my sweater, took my camera, took my phone, threw it on the floor, took my body cam, threw it on the floor. I mean, she went all out trying to. And then she was trying to push. She did successfully push me outside those doors.
Yeah. When
I was standing over here, she pushed me all the way over here. I didn't lay a finger on her the whole time. I got all on camera.
Yeah.
Because I don't, hit women or anything. But yeah, she's hitting me and assaulting me and battering me because I'm taking pictures and video, which I have a legal right to do in public. Correct?
Yeah.
It's under the First Amendment, freedom of press.
Yeah, that's right, man. As long as you're not, looking at their documents, trying to zoom in on that, you have every reason to do
I have no intention of doing that. I mean, I'm not doing that, but but all I'm doing is walking around, looking at the posters on the wall, looking at the spaces that are open to the public. I'm not going to any restricted areas, the deal. So I was assaulted. So now this has turned into me pressing charges against her for assaulting a law-abiding citizen inside the public.
Now she didn't have no right to walk up to him like that. She shouldn't have did that. She shouldn't have put her hands on him. If she felt some type of way, all she should have just did was call the police. She shouldn't have put her hands on him, and she shouldn't have escalated the situation. Now he's talking about pressing charges. Some people like to talk just to get their point across, but sometimes it's best to just shut up. It's just best to just shut up.
Okay, space.
What happened leading up to it? I mean, was there something that provoked her to do that?
Well, I was walking in this direction and, she's in the background on my camera and she didn't like that because she's got her child or something with her sister or something. And she's like, hey, don't be filming. I said, I'm not. I said, if you just stop talking to the cameraman, you'll bring less attention to yourself, And she goes, I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to punch you, if you continue to film in here, blah, blah, blah. Of course, I'm not going to, waive my right because somebody's demanding that I stop exercising my First Amendment. And so that's what kind of led up to that. I was standing over here at the time. I was talking to the lady over here trying to ask for a supervisor so I can file a formal complaint against this person. And then that's when she came up and attacked me.
Gotcha. And you were trying to file a complaint against a worker here?
I was going to let the workers know, public servants know that she just attacked me or was threatening to attack me. Excuse me. Then she actually did.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Which individual was it? She's not here.
No, she's over here in the Nirvana shirt.
Okay, I got it.
Black girl.
Talk about black girl. And these people is crazy. Like I said, she didn't have the right to put her hands on him. She shouldn't have touched his property. That's where she messed up at.
That's pretty much it. It didn't take long for the drama to ensue. I just walked in, mind my own business, being respectful, not cussing, not trying to engage with anyone.
Absolutely. Makes sense. Yeah, we're right to be here. So
and record. Yeah, appreciate you. What was your name and badge number, sir?
Mitchell Cotis.
Cotis?
Yep.
Okay. And what's your badge?
10944.
All right, I appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm Zach, by the way.
Zach?
Yep.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Now he was a cool officer because you get more officers that be trying to act like, overly aggressive. He was cool with him because he knows First Amendment right. He said, hey, you got the freedom to do this as long as you ain't recording nobody's personal documents and you're not harassing nobody.
I'll grab a drink of water real quick over here.
Sure.
Yeah, so I was just explaining to him I was taking pictures and video inside this building here, not bothering anybody, wasn't even engaging with anybody unless somebody talked to me. But yeah, I was just taking pictures of the walls, the posters, just walking through the publicly accessible areas, and again, not going to restricted ones. This woman over here, as I was walking in this direction, wasn't intentionally trying to film her particularly. She just happened to be in the background, because my camera's pointing this general direction.
Okay.
And I guess she doesn't understand, in public, there is no expectation of privacy in public. She said, you can't, don't you film my sister again or my daughter again or whatever. You're filming kids in here. I'm going to,
Under Brown versus Texas, the Supreme Court struck down exactly that kind of ID first, suspicion later detention. A state can require a name only where officers already have reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime is afoot. Nevada's stop and identify statute survived in Heat Bell for that reason, but the court emphasized that the officer there already suspected assault. Translation for towards your rights. If you're not lawfully detained, you may decline to identify. If you are detained, many states still limit the request to a verbal name. no driver's license fishing expedition. Clarify with a calm question. Am I being detained? And if so, on what crime? That forces the officer to articulate grounds on camera.
Kick your ass. What I got on.
And that's the thing about it. In different states, is they do different things in different states. Just put it like that. So know the laws in the states that you're in. So if you ever encounter a situation, it don't matter if it's like this or any other situation, you know how to handle that situation properly without doing something that could jeopardize you and your rights.
Camera I can show you.
Okay.
But yeah, when I was standing over here at one point, I was asking the public servant for a supervisor because I was going to talk to her supervisor about the threat I received from this woman. And then they were freaking out and going in the back over a camera. So obviously they're poorly trained on how to deal with the public and public recording. But anyway, that's when she decided to attack me when she saw me over here.
Did she actually attack you or did she threaten you?
Oh no, she went full hands on, smacked me in the face, grabbed my camera, threw it on the floor, grabbed my body cam, knocked it off.
Video?
Oh yeah, I got on two. Yeah, I'll show you on this one. Is your body cam on? Okay.
And that's the problem. Like I said, some people don't know when to shut up and when to keep their hands to themselves. You always supposed to think before you speak, and you always supposed to think before you do things. Now let's just say she got kids with her, like he said, it's supposed to be kids with her, and you just did this and jeopardized yourself and your kids. So now either they're gonna lock you up and you get taken away from your kids. Now you gotta call somebody else to come get them while you handle this whole situation. It just shows you how a lot of people move off emotions. A lot of people move off emotions. She probably was having a bad day, but why take it out on this man? Why take it out on this man? Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. Was she right or was she wrong for putting her hands on this young gentleman?
That's pretty much it. It didn't take long for
Yeah.
the drama to ensue. I just walked in, mind my business.
Let's see.
Number?
6551.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm Zach.
What's that? I'm sorry.
My name's Zach.
Name's Zach.
Thank you.
You want to talk to one of the supervisors?
Do you want
Are you-
Can we wait until we're done doing our business? Would that be okay?
Well, actually, I do want to say something to her though, real quick. I'm not going to go into detail, but basically, what's your name? I'm sorry.
Deborah Lopez.
Deborah Lopez. In what capacity do you work here? Just the manager?
Yeah.
All right. My name's Zach. How are you? So yeah, I came in here just taking pictures and video peacefully, and this one of your patrons here attacked me. And prior to her attacking me, I was actually trying to. I was asking them repeatedly if I could speak to you, a supervisor of some sort, so that I could let you guys know that I was just threatened with assault and battery. And they refused to help me. And what happened as a result, which could have probably been de-escalated by your staff, it resulted in one of the patrons here actually committing assault and battery on me for doing nothing wrong. So that's pretty much it. I just want to let you know that.
And then we got to look at it in another standpoint too. He put himself in a position for that to happen to him. He know what he doing. That's what people don't. They don't know that though. A lot of people don't know what he doing. Like she didn't know what he was actually doing. She didn't know that he's an auditor and that's what he's getting paid to do. He get paid off of that. So once you react and you like she just hit him, knocked his camera out of his hand and did all that. Now he got probable cause to tell the police, I want to press charges. I want to press charges. So for you to do all that, you just jeopardize, like I said, yourself and your kids, potentially if you got kids, because you didn't think before you reacted. You're always supposed to think before you react because you just never know who you're dealing with. Like I said, guys like him, they look for situations like this. This is what they do. This is what they get paid to do.
That's the reason why I was trying to get a hold of you earlier, which they were refusing to put me in touch with any sort of supervisor. I was trying to de-escalate the situation, and unfortunately, it escalated even more because they were very unhelpful and unprofessional. One of your staff members was actually pulling out her phone and taking pictures and video of me, and I was explaining to her that in the capacity of a public employee, she cannot do that. I'm a private citizen, so I can. You know, it's not against my policy, but it is against the policy of the facility here. I'm sure that they can't record, people coming in here, correct? So I did explain that to her, put her on notice. Yeah.
We have clients here and they are not supposed to be in the video for their privacy. The
Well,
same thing you're saying, right?
Yeah, I understand.
And see, that's the thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. Me personally, don't record me. I'm gonna feel some type of way. I'm not gonna move off my emotions, but please don't record me. Don't do that, because I would feel some type of way. I'm not the type to move off emotions. I try to figure out a way to de-escalate that situation to the point where I ain't gotta be in the camera or nothing like that. But don't just walk up to me and start recording me and trying to cause a scene, because some of them do that. Some of them do that. Now, I'm not gonna walk into your camera and ask you why is you recording me. No, I'm not gonna do that. So I see some of these people escalate the situation more than it's supposed to be. All they gotta do is just get out the way, keep going, just keep moving. I keep telling people, think before you speak and think before you react.
I perfectly understand what you're saying. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I think they need to be retrained to understand that in public, it's not like the private sector. Like if somebody comes in recording, it's perfectly legal, even though there are children and people here for services. There is no expectation of privacy in public. They just need to understand that so they can react in a professional way rather than a way that leads to escalation, like what you saw here today. So
Exactly.
but I can talk to you more about that in a little bit. I think we still have business over here. So, all right.
I'm just gonna get him
Appreciate
on
it.
stage.
Yeah.
Zach, right?
Yeah.
Zach. So what do I need from you? I just need to go and print the first and last one right there.
Okay. Yeah.
I know I already asked this once, but I'll ask again.
Mhm.
To prevent anything further, would you mind stepping outside the board as far as to write that statement?
Yeah, sure. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. For now. Yeah, that's fine. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. I don't understand why people don't know how to move in a certain manner, especially in public. Like, like she didn't have to react like that, especially around all those people. I don't care if you, like, some people do it to try to prove a point, but I don't care if you is feeling some type of way. Don't let your emotions rattle you to put yourself in a situation where you end up going to jail, or you could end up losing your life, all because you didn't think before you reacted. Seriously. But y'all like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. We the People TV. Come. Hey, and let me know if y'all want me to keep reacting to videos like that. I like these type of videos. I'll keep them coming as long as y'all want them. We the People TV. Go.